Hi, John. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So, just before we get started, I need to let you know a couple of things. Um, what we say in here is confidential, but only in some cases I will have to break that if you were to yourself or you're to others, such as children or the elderly.
Okay.
Okay? Does that make sense? Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay. Great. Okay, so let's talk about why you're here today.
So, my name is John. 42 years old, and I have 2 kids.
Are you married?
I am married. So, I just haven't felt like myself. I mean, I'd rather stay home. I don't want to be around anybody. I'm just, I don't want to do anything. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to do anything. All I want to do is lay down. I love my kids. I don't want to be around my kids. I don't know. I just can't.
All right, let's go on more to that. So I was just wanting to ask, are you employed right now?
Yes. So I am a doctor, and all throughout school, people have told me that I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna finish school. I'll never be a doctor. And good part is I am a doctor now. So.
Well, you beat everything that they said.
That's right.
They knew you would. And so, how long has this feeling been going on for you?
Funny you ask, because I just thought about it. So, the first time I remember this happening, I was about 21 years old, and I used to live in a city in Florida, very close to Miami, and I moved to DC. Miami is hot, warm. I can go to my happy place. DC, my happy place isn't there. And I mean, it's just a cold, dark city. I'm used to the sun, I'm used to the water, the ocean, the beach, and now I'm in DC. So when I was 21, when I moved, that's when it started. I don't know. It was a difference. I probably should have stayed in the sun.
Well, that's good to know. Did you move out here to start a family, or did you move out here for school, or like what brought you here to DC?
College. So yeah, I was in school, and in medical school actually. So that's what brought me out here.
And you decided to stay here?
I did. So what happened was, when I first got out here, I wasn't, I just didn't feel myself. I guess it's different when you move to a cold city from a warm city, but I did have to go in the hospital.
And you had to go in the hospital for?
So they said I was depressed.
Okay.
Because I was depressed. And I will say, I was hospitalized for it then. I wasn't hospitalized, but it happened like 3 or 4 more times. 3 or 4 more years in a row.
So 3 or more years of episodes, let's say?
No, it wasn't an episode. It's just I wasn't feeling myself. I didn't feel like I normally feel. And when I was close to finishing school, it got so bad that, people would tell me, I'm never going to be a doctor. You're never going to make it as a doctor. And I guess I started telling myself.
And how does that make you feel when they say things like
So it makes me think I won't be successful. When people tell me that, you know, I hear it. So apparently it's sticking. So I guess it bothers me when people say it. It's like they don't have confidence in me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to doubt my own confidence.
Well, you did become a doctor.
I did.
So that's a big achievement. And despite with all the people say around you, you still became a doctor. So you gotta give yourself credit for that. You're doing amazing in that part. But how long have you been practicing?
About 10 years.
And when did this sad feeling, this feeling of
When I moved to DC, I was 21 years old and I was about to start medical school.
When did it increase in intensity?
So it happened it was bad when I first got there because they put me in a hospital for it. And it happened once the following year. It happened for 4 years until I finished med school. And once I became a doctor and did my internship, I was fine.
So when did it start recently?
So in the wintertime, I think I'm used to the warm weather. So when it gets warm, that's when I can tell the difference of when my mood changes. So in the wintertime.
In the wintertime?
Mm-hmm. It's been like that though, only in the winter. When it's warm, I'm outside, I'm doing things. I guess I'm doing more. But when I'm inside for like the last 7 or 8 years during the winter, I don't know. I'm not myself. I can tell the difference.
And does your spouse and kids notice these things?
They do.
They do?
They definitely notice it because I get stressed. And when I'm stressed, I'm cranky. So they can tell the difference. And again, maybe it's because we're in the house together in the winter and it's cold outside. So maybe that's why. That's all I can think.
What do you feel in those moments?
It's funny because I get, of course, irritable and I'm very cranky. But I start like, when I look at that cup,
Mm-hmm.
I see the coffee in the cup, but to me it looks like it's half empty.
Okay, and so rather than half full, you see half empty.
Yeah,
And
it's happened.
So when did this, let me give you an example. So when did you start seeing the cup as half empty than half full? Does that only happen during the winter?
When I don't feel like I'm myself, yeah.
So, besides that, when you were hospitalized they said for depression, they said?
That's what they said.
Did you get outpatient treatment or anything like that?
So I was in the hospital. They did not put me on medication then, but yes, it was like we talked. What is that? Just therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm really glad you're here and you're starting to talk about everything, and
Thank you.
you're doing amazing. So and it was hard to talk about these things. So.
It is, and more so the reason that I'm here, when I don't feel like I'm myself, I eat. So I've noticed that I gained some weight because now all I want to do is eat carbs, cake, anything sweet, or pasta. So I am starting to gain weight. And I notice in the wintertime, I'm just not myself.
Do you have periods of these overeatings that happen over or like you say more eating through like a certain time of day, or is it consistent throughout the day or consistent throughout the night? How do these periods present themselves to you?
So I'm just eating a lot, but I'm noticing in the mornings when I get up, when I wake up in the morning, I'm kind of cranky, irritable.
Yeah.
So I'll eat a muffin or something. And it gets me to work, and then I work. So when I get home, I want pasta. Anything sweet, pasta, what are those, like carbs or something? And I'm only bringing it up because I'm gaining weight. So my winter clothes that I had last year cannot get into them.
All right, and so, well, I wanted to ask, does this increased hunger occur only in the winter, or does it occur consistently throughout the year?
Well, I can tell you, in the winter is the worst. In the winter, we can count on it. But when I was home, I'm from Florida. When I was home, when I'm in Miami, I'm fine. But again, my happy place is there too. So I go to my happy place and I'm good. But for some reason here in DC, and I'm working in DC, when I'm trapped in the house and it's cold, I'm not myself. When in the mornings, when I get up, I don't know why, but in the mornings, I feel kind of the same way. But the funny thing is that we went to Bermuda.
Okay.
And the weather was warm. I had no problems.
So you feel when you were in more warm environments, like you feel in a better mood?
You know what? Now that I think about it, because I was in Syracuse, I had to do some work in Syracuse, New York, in February. It was snowing. And same thing. I just wasn't myself. And when I say I'm not myself, I can't see all I see is you need some coffee because you don't hardly have any in there. So it's just, it's different. I've noticed that. So I'm beginning to think it's DC. But no, it's not DC, because when I was in Syracuse, it was like that.
So you said you've had no medications, right, for this stuff?
No. When they hospitalized me, when I first moved to DC, I didn't get any medication at all. It was just, therapy sessions. And, it was okay. I mean, it worked throughout the summer. But a couple of years ago, one of my doctors gave me a Tricyclic antidepressant. And I continued to go to therapy. I will say, I can tell the difference. It's been very helpful because I can tell the difference. So I think the medication may be helping a little.
And are you currently on it?
Yeah.
You aren't on it? Okay. Do you remember the name of the medication?
It's a Tricyclic. Tricyclic. But antidepressant.
Do you remember the name specifically? If you can't, it's okay.
That's it, isn't it? Then I just tricyclet.
There's multiple tricyclic
Oh,
antidepressants. So, it's okay if you can't remember a word. That's okay. And how long have you been taking that?
a couple of years.
Couple of years.
2 or
Okay.
3 years.
Have you had any substance? Like, have you ever have substance abuse issues? Like, have you caught yourself drinking too much or using illicit substances?
No. I'm a doctor. I just eat. I'm gaining weight. That's all.
And have you had any surgeries?
Did I? No.
No? Okay. Did you have any medical hospitalizations, like anything that you went for physical reasons?
No.
Do you have any allergies?
I do have allergies.
And what are your allergies?
Like in the winter.
So seasonal allergies?
Mhm.
Okay. And
But it's not bad.
okay, and do you have any current medical issues that you know of? No? Okay. Do you have coffee often? Do you smoke?
No.
No? So you don't have coffee either?
No.
You mentioned before that you drink coffee during the day.
Did I?
You did? Oh, okay, sorry. That must have been my fault.
Yeah.
Are you sexually active?
Yes.
Do you have any transmitted disease that you know of? No? Okay. Where were you born? You said you were born in Florida. What are your parents like? Like, where were they? Where did they raise you? How were they? How was your relationship with them?
My parents are still married, and I'm pretty close to my mom and my dad.
Okay, that's really good to hear. When you were growing up, did you have these same moments in the winter where you felt not yourself, or did it only start when you moved?
It was when I moved to DC. I was 21. I only remember it because I had just moved there. It's colder, and I had to go in the hospital for it.
And are you the only one in your family? Where are you from? Do you have siblings?
I'm the only child.
Only child? Okay. So everything's good with your family. Do you have anything in childhood that you remember negatively about? Everything?
No, everything was good. I wanted to be a doctor. My parents sent me to college. It's just when I moved to DC, and you know, in college it was, I don't know, people telling me you're not gonna make it, and I guess it stuck because I never had a problem before then, never. And then I had to go in the hospital for it.
Okay. How long were you there for?
In the hospital?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3 days.
All right.
And it was just, I think I was just really stressed out. Med school to do that to you, all the assignments and everything.
Well, I assume so. I'm sorry, things were difficult during that time. When you were hospitalized, did you have any suicidal thoughts?
No.
No. Do you have any current thoughts of harming yourself or others?
No.
No. Okay. And you're married.
I am.
What is your spouse's name?
Susan.
And you said you have 2 kids. How old are they?
7 and 9.
And their names?
John and Janice.
Also a daughter and a son. That's very sweet. Do you have strong social support around you?
Oh yeah, I'm married.
Friends, hobbies?
Yeah. So I work a lot. I'm a doctor. I see a lot of patients. I do work a lot of hours, but I try to, get in a golf game or a tennis game with my friends. Yeah, I do have friends.
All right, that's really good. Are you practicing any religion?
Am I what?
Practicing any religion?
No.
No? Okay. And you're a doctor, yeah. And you're currently employed. How were your like I assume you had good grades and everything since you went to medical school. So, did you have any issues in school like behavioral or like psychological that you know of, besides the medical school stuff that you've mentioned to me about? No? Okay. Have you been enlisted in the military?
No.
No. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Did you ever feel like you didn't have enough to eat, or you had to wear dirty clothes, or had no one to protect or take care of you?
No.
And your parents are married. Did you live with anyone that was depressed or showed any psychiatric history? No? So you're the only one in your family that you know of who has had these feelings? Okay. You weren't harmed when you were a child. You told me that. Did you live with anyone that was incarcerated? No? Okay. So you said that your childhood is well from what you remember, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have any problems at home.
All right. So that's really good to hear. I'm really glad. Do you have any legal history? I mean, you're a doctor, so I assume not. But I just want to ask in case. So no legal history. Okay. And you live currently with your wife and kids? Okay. Are you well off financially?
What do you mean? Am I rich?
I mean, do you have enough to get by with your family? Does everyone? All right, perfect. I just wanted to ask that.
No.
Is there? We're gonna wrap up. Sorry, I asked you so many questions,
That's okay.
but I hope you like. Is there anything else you want to tell me that besides that, or go into more detail about these feelings you have? No? Well, in the next session, I guess we'll talk more about that.
Okay.
And we will just talk more and we'll learn more about you, and hopefully you'll get to feeling better soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.